Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of Talking Through the Medias. I'm your host, and we're going to talk with the one and only, the returning champion, Ezz Marie. She's going to be telling us about her new channel, her new show, Text to My Ex. And we're also going to talk about a TikToker who asked for some help from Black TikTok and it didn't go their way. All that and more tonight as we talk through the medias live with Chris Fagan. And like I said before, joining me, the returning champion.
He's doing too much.
Ezz Marie, what's going on? How you doing?
I'm good. How y'all doing?
Outstanding. Okay, we have some topics that we're going to talk about. Let me just make sure I got there we go. I had the wrong camera on you for a second there. But yeah, like I said, guys, we're gonna talk to Ezz Marie. She's been on the channel before. Been a while. She's hard to book. I said, hey, you want to come to the channel? It was like a month ago. She was like, hell no, Chris. Get a couple more subscribers. Maybe one day y'all be back on the channel. And I was like, damn.
No. Oh my gosh.
I had to hustle. I had to hustle. Otherwise, she was like, no. It's like it can't like the subscriber count can't be this small. It has to be at least this big.
No way. I'm still growing my channel. Shoot, it's just been, that's the problem though. It's just been so busy trying to get that going. And so this happened to come around at just the right time. You caught me.
Yeah. Well, let's talk about it. So the last time we spoke, I was just like a fan of your content. And I think the last time we talked, you were saying that you worked at like the Coyote Ugly bar, that movie Coyote Ugly, and you still.
Oh my gosh, that's how long ago it has been. Oh wow, yeah.
And then and now, that sounds like something's changed. You're not there? Are you still there?
Oh God, no. That's actually been 2 years then. It's been I stopped working there back in December of 2021.
Okay.
Yeah, dang, gosh, December of 2021. That's wild.
Yeah, I remember that, and then one of the videos I think that we did, it got a lot of views. I can't remember the topic we talked about. I think we were talking about like dating and relationships and stuff. And I think one of the things that you said that caught a lot of my viewers' attention, it was like, well, sometimes when you just get with somebody, sometimes you want to be in a serious relationship. Sometimes you just want to fuck, and that's it. Like it was
pretty much.
It's pretty much. And then
I call it for what it is. You know what I mean? Like, what can I say?
The funny thing is, and I remember seeing a recent video of yours, or maybe it was just you on live just a minute ago. You were saying the exact same thing, like it's not that serious. Sometimes you want to be serious, and sometimes you just want to, you're just keeping it real. I'm like there you go.
Somebody asked me. They were like, they're like, when do you think is it right to have sex after when you're starting to date someone, like whether it's the first date or not? I'm like, well, that's a pretty weird question. I was like, I don't know. I was like, it's just whenever you feel, like whatever you want. If you want to, cool. If you don't, okay. Like,
right. I'm like, as soon as the check arrives, I'm like, what's going to happen next, right?
That's wild.
Depending, I counted all the shrimps. Like you got dessert, so yeah.
Wow, it's like that.
It's like that. But what's been going on with you though? Let's go right into it. So you've been up to something new. What's the new thing that's been happening with you? What's the show?
Yes, I'm so excited. I know it's kind of backwards because of the camera, but my podcast, Text to My Ex, it's this new thing that I've launched that I'm super happy about. It came to me out of nowhere and just has taken off, and people love it so far. The concept. Whether it's an ex relationship, friendship, boss, family member, anybody that you've had something you need to get off your chest to say to that person that you've never got a chance to say, you go ahead, you write into me, and I read it anonymously per episode. But then also because I'm a bartender, I love bartending, and you want a little drink to sip on while you listening to some tea. So, I teach you how to make a drink in the beginning or a fun shot, and then I dive into the text. I give my perspective and everything like that, commentary, whatnot. But so that's like the main premise of the channel. I have incorporated a couple little new things with it to add on to it, such as like a question of the week, or a lot of people said that I should incorporate my opinions on some reality TV shows that have to do with relationships. So it's fun. It's a journey, right? It's a learning curve. I'm just kind of going and seeing what I like and what's really working, and it's been awesome. So
I'm gonna put you on the spot. What's the best submission that you've gotten from a viewer or for somebody who submitted? Like I'm like so I'm
oh
imagining that right now you
gosh.
have this like this radio station type of show, like somebody writes in or calls in and be like, long time listener, first time caller, so my ex is a piece of trash and I want to just say like has that happened yet? Has what's the funniest thing that you've heard so
Um,
far?
I would say the craziest one that I've gotten, that everyone was like, "Holy crap, this is like hilarious." Um, was a oh god, it's probably gonna gross some people out. It
Go
was
for it. Oh yeah,
this
let's go.
this dude, which I was like, "Bro, you did this to yourself." I said that. I said that. I am very brutally honest when I give my commentary, and I told him, I said, "You did this to yourself. I
Okay,
have no sympathy for you."
okay.
He went on a date with a girl. I don't know if it was 1 or 2 dates, whatever. By the time they got back to his place to have some fun, um, she let something out during the stuff
Her
that
penis.
isn't supposed to come out of your body, and I'll just say that. And at first, he thought he was tripping. He's like, "There ain't no way. There's like thick skid marks on my bed." He was like, "There's no way."
Oh god.
And so he obviously like didn't talk to her the next day, like never talked to her again, right? Well, then a year later, I guess he had told his friends in the group chat about what happened that night, so it came up as a memory or some shit on like
Mhm,
Snapchat or something.
mhm.
And so he ends up hitting her up again, and just to kind of, I don't even know what his thought process was, and he hits her up again, and instead goes to her house, and then the same thing happened, and and so then he realizes, oh, like this bitch is really like, this must be a fetish or something. And I said, well, I mean, yes, there are people with gross fetishes, right?
Okay.
But you didn't have to reach out to her again. Like, you chose to do that a year later and then got yourself right back into that same situation. So I don't feel bad for you. It's gross as hell, and I understand why you're like so turned off and like it's embarrassing, but like, what
But
did you expect?
he went back for seconds and the same thing
Yeah,
happened again. And
really.
he was like, okay, so I wasn't tripping. You crazy. Okay.
Right. And
This is
I'm
a
just like,
thing.
oh,
Now
because
you kind of censored it. Okay. I'm trying to get an understanding of what I'm understand what because there's two things I'm thinking. What
yeah.
was what are we talking about vomiting? Or are we talking about something? You said something came out. Like are we talking about
Oh, okay. Well, because I didn't
did
know
a
what I
dangly
could really
thing
say.
come out?
It was some shit. It was some shit.
Oh, she had the dookie
Like a lot.
shoots.
Like a lot. This wasn't no like,
Oh,
you know what I'm saying?
like on purpose?
Yes, yes.
Like
Like,
that was her thing. That was what she was into.
he
Eh,
guesses because he's just like, she didn't say nothing about it, and then just like tried to play it off, and then it was like when it happened the second time, it's like, oh, this is what you're into, and it's
Oh,
just kind of like,
so
yeah.
fool me twice, shit on me. Okay, I get it. Wow. Wow.
Literally. And so
Damn.
yeah. Ugh. And I've actually had people reach out, because my what I do for a living, what I'm saying, I
Yeah.
got my little link and all
Yeah.
that. And
Yeah, I
I've
am a
had
fan. Yes.
people,
I am a member.
no, God. But yeah, I've had people ask me like, how, would you be down for this, and would you do a video of this and with feces? And I'm like, absolutely not. Like, listen, I don't know who does this, but it ain't me. Back up.
Right? No, yeah, no kink shaming, but like, yeah.
Yeah,
I
right,
mean,
right.
unless like I was getting paid like by like a lot of money, I'll do a commercial for Dookie Shoots. It's gonna move you. It's squishy
See,
soft and runs right through you. Yeah, man,
I can't even do that, bro. I've been offered some insane amounts of money and I still can't.
you can't do
I
it.
can't.
I don't
Can't do it.
know. Depends on how many zeros they put. I don't like. I would never
I
do it.
know.
15,000. I don't know, man. I don't know. I'm a weird one. I'll let Don't I ain't too proud to beg. I don't know. I don't know.
Listen, maybe you're right. Maybe for the right price, maybe my mind could do it, but I guess I ain't heard the right price yet.
Like
Cause
my mind's telling me no, but my body. I don't know. That is wild. So those are the type of of letters that you're getting. But on the other side of it though, like
Mhm.
I'm assuming that you're getting like questions like relationship advice, things like that. Like I
Mhm.
can imagine, like you know what, and you know what, I'm gonna. You don't know when it's gonna happen, but I'm gonna submit something because I literally just got into it with my ex earlier this afternoon. It's been
Yeah.
a minute that I've been wanting to vent. I was in a situation where, because I'm divorced, I'm remarried now. I'm in a
Mhm.
situation where I thought that uh, I had that mindset where like I felt like the courts were always going to take the woman's side and things like that, which is
Yeah.
like a lot of people don't know. That's not necessarily true. I mean, like don't be afraid to present your case if you feel like if you've been wronged or if something's not fair or things like. But I was such when me and her divorced and broke up. When we broke up, I was in that mindset of I just wanted to just be quiet and peaceful, and I hear a lot of guys say that like I just wanted to just go smoothly and just get it done and get it over. And I
Right.
was afraid to fight, and it's been a couple of
Mhm.
years, and then now I love my wife. I'm so glad. Like my wife read my divorce decree. She's like, you realize that
Mhm.
half the shit that she say that she's in charge, yeah, like that ain't true. You didn't agree to none of that shit. And like now I found she's like that like I'm Rocky, and
Yep.
now she's like, you gotta fight, Rock. She's in my corner now.
Yeah.
So yeah, so
Yeah, no,
I got a
I think
story I'm
that's a
gonna
big
send to you.
problem. Yeah, I would actually, I'd love that. And I encourage, that's the greatest thing. I think a lot of people don't even realize that my channel, I've had more men write in than women. And I love that it's for both people. I love that it can be funny, it can be mad, it can be sad, it can be serious, it can be, it just gives everybody a different perspective. And for people who haven't written in or are just now discovering, if you're going through something similar, like you can tune in and maybe it'll help you get through your situation. And so I love people being, and I think it also is good because since you're anonymous and the person you're writing about is anonymous, it gives you a chance to really just be vulnerable and say what you got to say,
Right.
and I think it's great. So yeah.
Yeah. Well, I'm not gonna be honest. I'm like, hey, this is Chris.
This me.
I'm gonna tell you
Is
exactly
me.
what happened. I'm like, what had happened was.
Listen, I'm here for it. I'm here for it. I always just tell people, and I'm not meaning like you, I'm just saying like for the general, for everyone who's now learning about the channel. I always tell people, listen, I am gonna be honest with my feedback. So just,
Right.
it's out of love. It's a place of love, baby. I
Right.
got a good heart though. So, I just be wanting to help people.
There you go. That I no. So yeah, that's awesome. And guys, shout out to Peter Lang, one of our channel members, is in the chats right now. He says, "And we are here now." So, hey, what's going on,
Thank
Peter? Appreciate it. If you got any questions,
you.
comments, concerns, let me know in the chat. I know you can't. I know as you can't see what I see, but I'll. But if anytime
You good,
anybody's
you
in the
good.
chat,
Mhm.
we're interviewing Ezz Marie. She's been on the channel before, but it's been a while. I'm catching back up with her. She has a new channel herself called Text. Is it Text to My Ex?
Yes. Text to my
Yeah,
ex.
X. So it gets
Triple X.
is a little on the naughty side. So you know.
I'm done.
So if
Oh my
people
gosh.
so if people
Hey,
want
just did
to
the three.
see,
Oh,
so
go
you're
ahead.
the therapist, like you're getting it all out, right? So tell us what it's about, where they can find you, and when you actually go live or when you stream and everything that you do.
So I try to do the episodes every Monday and Thursday. And I haven't done any live streams of it yet, but I am going to start doing that because I've had a lot of requests to do that.
Oh yeah,
But yeah, I put the triple X because I'm like,
tell us why you put the
sometimes
triple X.
I had to, like, because sometimes like we want to write to our ex, and it's just like, but it's an X, like it's like something that we just getting something off our chest,
Wait, you know what? Wait,
but we don't want
let me
that back
ask
in
you
our
this
life.
because let me ask you this. When I
Hmm.
first heard the concept when originally it was letters to my ex and now it's text to my ex, I
Hmm.
assumed that the show was going to be about like maybe somebody's trying to holler back at an ex that but one that got away. Is that
It can
part
be
of
that
it?
too. It can. That's the
Okay.
greatest. It can be that. Yeah.
Oh,
It can
okay.
literally, like, it could be you trying to get your ex back. It could
Mm-hmm.
be you apologizing because you were the shitty ex. It could be, I even had somebody write in about an ex best friend. So that's why I said, like, it's not just ex relationships, and it's not just, oh, I'm pissed off and I just want to say this to my ex. No, it can be so many different things. And that's what I love. It's like whatever the hell you want to get off your chest, is it. It can be whatever the hell you want. It could be somebody that maybe caught feelings for you and you didn't feel the same way. And it turned into a fucked up situation. It can be whatever. In fact, I'm actually gonna do one because I do some letters of my own or text of my own.
Okay.
Because I feel like if y'all gonna be vulnerable, I gotta be vulnerable too. And
Fair.
so I've actually done a couple of my own. But I'm actually getting ready to do one for an ex boss. So that will be fun to tune into. We haven't had a boss one yet, but I'm going to show you what it's all about when you want to write about your boss.
Okay. I like that. I like that. I wish I could I wish I was that TikToker who walks up to people with like those little hearts and they sticks it onto people. I'd be like, I will put it right on your chest. Like, I likes that. Like, I like
oh my
that.
God.
Have you seen that guy? Yeah.
I have not yet.
It's but no, I like that. That's a good concept. And Peter Lang, the channel member, also says I'm thoroughly behind this idea. It sounds therapeutic. Yeah, it does, 100%.
Thank you. Thank you. It actually is a coping mechanism that therapists use. They always say, write it down and either rip it up or burn it or get it out like what you want to say, but don't actually send it to the person.
Yeah.
And so that's kind of where I came up with that. I was like, oh, that's also something. And I just remember sitting there getting ready to send this long ass people are in these exact same situations and they just wish they had somewhere to just vent to. And boom, came up with the idea. So yeah, so I'm definitely on everything. The easiest route to go is to my Instagram because my Instagram, it has my link tree, which has my TikTok, my YouTube, which is where the text to my ex is. It has the email that you can send your text to that I would read on the episodes. So yeah, it has everything, any place that you need to find me, Facebook, Snapchat, like all that stuff. So
awesome.
but predominantly, I would say Instagram, YouTube, and TikTok.
Awesome. All right, guys, that is text to my ex with, like I said, the returning champ back on the channel. As we're back when I think, I don't know, you said it was 2 years ago. The show was still called Talking to the Medias back then, and then for a year it was the Rundown, and now I put it back to Talking to the Media. I mean, the Rundown was great. It's just that there's a bunch of shows called the Rundown. There's even one on BET, so I felt like I was getting lost. And if there's too many shows with the same name, I feel like it's back to the original name. But yeah, we're gonna do a regular show. Ezz has I don't know if to say which one's the first name and the last name. Is it Ezz Marie or is it just Marie?
Oh no, it's definitely Ezz is the first name.
Ezz,
but like so some people say Ezz Marie and some people say Ezz.
Okay,
so it's whatever.
I just wanted to make sure. So Ezz says she was gonna help me co-host with these topics. We're gonna run through them real quick. We've already gone 20 minutes. I try to keep it a tight, cool Netflix exclusive that once again they're going to raise the prices of being a subscriber, and they just raised prices like a little bit ago, a couple months ago. Hey, we're just gonna bump up the price a couple of cents, another dollar here, another dollar, and they did it like 2 or 3 times back in 2023, and now they're gonna do it again. So I don't know. Do you have Netflix? Is this something that's gonna affect you? What do you think, Ezz? What do you think?
I mean, I have it.
Do you Netflix and chill? So are you a Netflix and chill member?
Oh no, definitely don't do that much anymore. But I have it, but it has like automatic withdrawal, and I guess I just never really pay attention to the pricing, and so this was kind of new to me, and so now I'm like, dang girl, you need to pay attention to your bills coming out because I didn't even know.
So you just let them take your money and you don't even complain. You're just like, whatever, it's all good.
Listen. Now, obviously, if it got to be like outrageous, I mean, I'm gonna know, So I guess I would need to know what price it's gonna be at. But for right now, it hasn't really affected much. But yeah, I could see why if someone's like, really stick, like, okay, I pay attention to every single thing that's coming out, like. Everything's inflating now, so I guess this is inflating too.
Yeah. Oh, 100%. But so they were saying that like now, like I said, I don't know if you're a wrestling fan or not, but I am. Raw coming Monday Night Raw is what it's called. It's their main show on the WWE, and Netflix has bought the rights to be it used to be on the cable network USA network. And
Or do I, pick and choose? Now, I will say I've gotten rid of other apps that I don't use very often anymore, but I feel like Netflix is just one of those that I'm always going to keep.
yeah,
Like if it was like, I don't know, Paramount or Stars or something like that that I'm not really using all the time, I might find it like, okay, I'm not paying this price anymore. But
Tubi,
Netflix, it's like, all right, yeah.
like Tubi, right?
I hear about this Tubi. I don't even be using Tubi. I don't know nothing about Tubi, but I hear about it. I hear about it.
I mean, but there is a limit for me. There is a number.
Mhm.
I said it. I have to now. I got to push the button. I said for me. Here we go.
Oh, you said it. Oh, you
So there is a limit that it can go to where I can be like, no, I can't like I think I said like if it goes like to $25 to $30,
Yeah,
but
see, that's what I was gonna say. Like, if you talking like $30 a month, nah, it ain't that serious. I don't need it.
right. But then I was like, but I'm a wrestling fan though, so I'm that target that's gonna get suckered into this. Like, damn it, they figured out a way to raise the price but still kind of keep me. So
But that's kind of good for you because you get to automatically watch something that you want to watch that you're interested in. Like, I'd be paying for the NFL app and the NBA app and can't even watch all the damn games. And I'm like, make it make sense. How do I pay for this subscription, but I can't watch all the games? Like, you know what I mean? So the fact that they're even including that and that's something you're interested in, it might be kind of like a knock two birds out with one stone type of thing for you.
that's true, makes sense. I'm surprised that you would even still be watching NFL after what you went through. And for all of y'all that don't know,
Wow.
Ezz Marie, NFL after what you went through.
Internet is ruthless too. Like, they had
Got
no
to be
chill in
no
the
care.
comments. It was
Yep.
hilarious.
Oh, they were tearing you up.
Tearing me the fuck up. But I thought it was funny. It was all good fun. I even did a fun episode on my channel about it. Like, that shit doesn't bother me. Some people are like, I hope she has thick skin. I'm like, bitch, all these people talking shit are like bottom of the barrel human beings. I could care less. Like,
Right.
it makes me laugh.
It was good though. It was funny. All right, moving on. So guys,
Yeah.
let us know in the comments whether or not you're upset about this whole thing with another price increase from Netflix. But is the price worth the product? I mean, they're bringing. If you're a WWE fan, if you're one of those hardcore fans, you go to all the events, you watch the shows, it might be worth it to you. So let me know in the comments, and let's keep talking. All right, moving on real quick to the next topic. What else came up? It was going on in the zeitgeist. Oh, from People Magazine. Okay, Hillary Clinton shows support for Margot Robbie, Greta Gerwig, after the Oscar snub. So, so much more than enough is what was tagged. Did you hear about this? What's going on with this whole thing with Hillary, or was this one of the things that I brought to your attention first?
I mean, I didn't hear about the Hillary part, but
But you have
yeah,
but you have comments about the Oscars, right?
yeah. I mean, I feel like I'm gonna sound like a kind of a bitch for saying this, but I didn't even know who the hell the person was that won Best Actress. So I definitely thought that Margot should have gotten it.
Well, no, the Oscars. Well, no, I mean, getting ahead of yourself. The Oscars hasn't happened yet. These are just the names. These are the noms. I understand how you feel. I get it. But
Mhm.
when you're a part of that voting body, then you're one of those people who've seen all the movies that came out that year. You have to ask.
Yeah.
I mean, because 9 times out of 10, what we do is we go, "My favorite movie didn't get picked." It's like, okay, but did you see all the other movies? No. And then you're
Yeah.
talking to a person who only likes a certain type of movie, so you're not going to give credit to anything else that got nominated. But let's say you're an open-minded person and you do
Yeah.
watch all kinds of genres. If you saw all the other movies that were nominated, tell me. And I said this on TikTok to another person. I said, tell me one of the other ladies who was nominated that should be removed, that Margot Robbie should replace. Now, if that's what you have to, if you're being honest and if you're being genuine, you have to
Yeah.
take it from that position. Not just my favorite. She's my favorite, and that was my favorite movie. No, you have to look
Oh
at
yeah,
all the
no.
other movies and say Margot did a better job than her, and she should be removed from the category. Like
Well,
that.
I'd have to see the full list.
Mm-hmm.
But I did see one part that there was a movie that was listed I had never even heard of. So that's why I was kind of like, okay, well, I didn't even know that actress. I didn't even know the movie. I just think that Barbie, and I wasn't even. I'm gonna keep it a buck with everybody. I wasn't even the biggest fan of the Barbie movie. It's not like, oh my God, I thought it was so amazing. I think they did a great job at putting work into making the movie. And I think it was, I could.
Of whatever character that they, and then 9 times out of 10, other people are going to still say yes, but she did better, because that's how we are. But if they study film, and if they're really involved, and they're trying to be like an impartial person, 9 times out of 10, the critics, the voting body don't get it wrong. They're like, okay, Heath Ledger, when he was nominated for the Joker, he became the Joker. He deserved that. That wasn't just because Heath Ledger died. He deserved that nomination.
Right.
That's how people have to look at it. But no, 9 times out of 10, people are just like, no, Margot's my favorite. That was my favorite movie. I don't need to see the other movies. Fuck it.
And that's the honest truth, because like I can be real enough to be like, yo, like I don't study film, so it's like I don't, you know what I mean, like I can't really say like what they did was right or wrong, you know what I mean, like, so that's actually a really good point. Yeah.
And then Hillary Clinton got involved in it and whatnot. Like let me just, like I said, this isn't a political show. We don't talk politics much on this unless it's trending. I'm a lefty. I don't know what you are, and I was a Hillary supporter, but I'm like, look, Hillary, this ain't about you and you like you're trying to make Margot Robbie not getting nominated about you not shattering that glass ceiling. Yeah, at the last 2 weeks of the campaign, you didn't campaign hard enough and you lost. All right? I was pissed. Those people that supported you was pissed, but you lost. And if you're a lefty and you're a Hillary supporter and all that, and you're wondering why all this crap is happening, it's because Hillary didn't push it hard enough in the last 2 weeks. And Trump did, like that's just crucial than the other. And I guess depending on who you talk to, it'll be like, no, Margot Robbie is more important.
It's like these topics don't correlate, and you're trying to make them correlate.
Yeah.
Stop.
It's what do they say now? It's giving desperate.
Period.
All right, but guys, let us know what you guys think about the whole situation with Hillary Clinton. Like I said, I'm a lefty. I was a supporter. I even made a news. I was like, I started with Obama, now with Hill, but then she lost. Okay, okay. When I feel like when you lose, you're gone. Like, okay, stop trying to. Unless you're gonna run again, stop trying to crawl back. Have some dignity,
bro. Yeah, leave with some dignity.
Yeah, lose with some dignity. Stop trying to go viral every 5 minutes. Like let it go. Let it go. But let us know what you guys think, and then let's keep talking. All right, moving on real quick to the next topic. Before we move on to the next topic, I want to do a quick rundown. I said I was going to do this for the last couple of weeks. I've failed to do it. I want to give a shout out to our new followers, our subscribers out there. Starting with, let me see if I got the right camera. But our new channel, our channel members, Peter Lang, he's watching right now. Roy Hawkins, shout out to Roy for becoming channel members. There is exclusives in the members only list, so if you want to see some exclusive, there's something there. Now, like I said, I was going to do better at putting exclusives in there after the show. I don't know if Ezz wants to give an exclusive text from my ex story. Ooh, maybe we put that in the members only part, and then or not, because then I gotta cut her off, break her off, or not, because then I gotta cut her off, break her off, put some. With that out the way, let's move on to the last topic. Girl, what is going on? So, TikToker with the name of will.power is trending for all the wrong reasons after adopting a newborn black baby. He's a white man who adopted a black baby. He went on TikTok to ask Black Talk for advice on doing her hair. Now, you said you saw a little bit of this. And when I sent it to you, you said you saw some of this before already.
Oh yeah, I saw the original before it
went private.
Like I seen the original, and I remember seeing it, thinking this is cringe as fuck. Am I the only one thinking this? And then all of a sudden, it was just an influx over the next day or two of everybody stitching and duetting and just going ham. And I'm like, oh good, so I'm not the only one.
Oh right, you weren't crazy. You were.
Yeah.
But
God.
I'll give you a little taste of what's happened. So for those of you who don't know, let me go second screen here. Let me see if I got it right here. So this is the TikToker. Was it will.power? and he
Mm-hmm.
asked Black Talk for advice. Let me give you a little taste of what kind of happened. Here's the first video, and then we'll talk about it on the other side here. If it.
I'm hoping to get this TikTok out to Black. We have adopted a black baby. Her name is Joy, and I don't know what to do. We're already making her hair out to be a problem, and you didn't do your own research. You came to TikTok with some weaponized ignorance, like, "Oh, please help me, black people," because you know that that would make you go super, super viral. And it's the fact that before you even premiered this baby, you were tagging Graco making product review videos because you're trying to become a baby influencer.
Now let me stop it right there. Right, that was the part that got on my nerves. The fact that before he even posted that video, he was trying to become a baby influencer. He was already setting up the foundation to tag other product lines and things like that to set the groundwork. So it's like, did you only get this baby so you can just be seen? I'm adopting a black baby. Like this, the whole thing was not. It wasn't a genuine question. It was I'm gonna adopt a black baby. Then I'm gonna get on TikTok and present this problem. And now I'm gonna go viral. Is that so? That when you first saw the video, is that the vibe that you got when you first saw him?
Well, I didn't. Yeah. The first vibe I got was, why the fuck are you? That baby looked like it's a goddamn week old. Why was your first thought to put a goddamn camera tripod up? Excuse
Yeah.
my language, y'all. I get fired up about this kind of stuff. Why was that your first thought when you brought that baby home, to post a video and try to get attention? Number one, because let's face it, that's what you wanted to do. Okay. Number two, I'm pretty sure that before you brought the baby home, because he tried giving an excuse of how he had only 2 months to plan, him and his husband. I'm pretty sure within those 2 months you could have done a simple.
They probably did not have a preference of race for the child that they were going to adopt. So in my mind, that means that you know how to take care of any child that you are to adopt. Why be open to all races of children when you can't take care of them? Now, I seen in his follow-up video that they knew 2 months before that they were going to get her. Even in between that time, something could have been done. But like I said before, they did not have a preference. And I know because he said that they didn't care, what race of child they got. But that means that you need to be prepared. And I'm going to be honest, you cannot not care about the race of the child that you have when you are not the same race as that child. Meaning there is going to be a disconnect in many different places. And as for us, black women, I love that we are down to support so many different people. And I know that y'all are showing support for that love and that child, but it enables people like that. Because we all know that people tend to lean on us when they want some kind of comfort, when they need help. And then when they're done with us, they discard us.
So yeah, and Peter Lane brings up a good point in the chat. And I'll bring it up real quick. Let me see what he says here. He says, who? Oh, is it not working? What's going on with my? There he goes. He goes, who cares about this nonsense? Why are you helping this dude get what he wants? Now, it's not about trying to help this guy get the publicity that he wants. He's already, and somebody else brings it up later. I'll show this video in a second. He already went private. He's already doing the whole. He's gonna hide again. He got the attention, but he didn't get.
Are like they didn't even do the adoption process like all the way legal. They went through this like some sort of system to do it, and they're like they have felonies. They were like ex-drug addicts.
We'll say alleged, and we'll say allegedly until we can.
Alleged, yeah. And so I'm just kind of like, it seems like, oh, now people, you thought like you basically got the attention you wanted at first, but then now it backfired, and now you're really in some shit.
Yeah.
Because now people are finding out some really bad things, and now you have to go private. I'm hoping maybe for the sake of that baby, I'm hoping that it gets placed in a better home. I mean, it's crazy to me.
Yeah.
It is so crazy.
Right, 100%. So Peter, it's not about promoting him. It's about making people aware of if he's got ill intent, if he's trying to use this, because there's a lot of children, like the guy from the Blind Side accused his adoptive parents from that, remember that Sandra Bullock movie, accused them of doing that same thing, of exploitation and stuff like that. So I'm glad that like this is getting called out, and I have the picture of Aunt Karen on the show. She's also a friend of the show. She's been on the channel a little bit. She even chimed in the last part of Black Talk. One of the last things that this content curator got from the advice from Black Talk that he asked for. This is the advice that he wanted. I mean, and when he didn't get the advice that what was it, they call it the white savior.
Everybody says, you're never going to get me to believe that this man did not get that black baby solely for content.
Yeah, 100%.
Yep.
And don't get it twisted. It wasn't just black TikTok that got on the side. I know we got Ezz Marie. I'm gonna call her White Chocolate Talk. I'm gonna say that she's white. She's the advice from that White Chocolate Talk. But we even I didn't put Black Talk. I put non-Black Talk representative here. Right here. Here's another one.
He was not asking how to take care of his newly adopted. So glad I'm the only one who thought, because I saw that video and I was like, don't want to be that asshole, but that seems. He was strategically soft launching his adoption, soft launching his new family vlogger channel, soft launching his new product that he could monetize and make money off of. That wasn't just me who caught that, because he's already got product reviews up. He's already got baby product reviews up. He barely just brought her home because he trotted her out like he just adopted a Persian cat, brushing her hair.
Damn,
Google's free, YouTube's free. He could have gotten those answers literally anywhere with tutorials, step-by-step tutorials. That was a soft launch.
Yep.
Like the planning that went into this adoption was taken from every photo on the cover of a community college catalog. Also, you just adopted that baby and you splashed her right on the front of the internet. Front page of the internet, that's where you put her. I thought it was standard with most adoptions that you're not allowed to post them on social media for like a year or two. And even if it's not, it should be, because there's a reason that you should not be posting your brand new adopted baby all over the internet.
Yep. 100. That's exactly what you said a minute ago. And it gave that same feeling. It's like, do you really care about these kids, or do you need to be seen adopting these kids from this kind of, like, to do what you did to your employees to make that happen for you?
Right.
What is, like that's why this subject is for me, but it's so touchy for me. But what about you? Why?
I'm just so tired of white people. Like, it's people like that give us a bad name, in a sense of like, for what's genuine and what's not. And I'm so fucking tired. Like, I honestly, if I'm gonna keep it all the way a buck, like, I was genuinely frustrated at some of the black people in the comments that were showing support, because I'm like, you're literally enabling white people and making it seem like it's okay for them to fucking do this. Like, you're making it seem like it's okay to treat a black child as, or even in biracial situations too. You know, these white people, they like to treat them as like a fucking trophy or some shit. And it just has my blood boiling every time it happens. And these are the like, you could just tell by the way he spoke, because I looked at other videos of him obviously before he went private, and I was like, you lack such self-awareness, and you are so fucking ignorant, and it's because of idiots, you know, in my opinion, that condone this shit. Like, no, it is not okay. I can't even stand white people that do this with biracial children, let alone white people that freaking adopt black children. It's, oh God, it's just, I could go on, because my daughter is part Hispanic and Native American, you know, and I've just been raised around a lot of black people my whole life, friends, family, whatever. And, you know, I educated myself totally on my own. I didn't need like TikTok's help. I didn't need to like, hey guys, can you teach me? Like, no, I learned about cultural appropriation. I learned about all the histories and things that have been done. I've learned about the music and the foods and everything that has to do with culture, traditions, all that. I did all that on my own. I didn't need TikTok to do that. Right. So it's complete ignorance.
Yeah, because here's what did they say? It's giving. This is what it's giving. He was like, I feel like for me that I need help with. And there was another TikToker who had like a fake Grogu doll, that Baby Yoda doll, and was like pretend, like doing it the reverse, like, hi, I just adopted my white baby and then brushing it, and the way he was brushing her hair was so hard. It was funny as hell. It was exactly what the vibe that it gave. I mean, like, one person pointed out that baby was trying to sleep. You said, like, you said you set up a tripod. That baby was trying to sleep, and you're just brushing her hair. Like, Like, really, it took 2 months before you even got that baby. You didn't even try to figure out what. And these are the type of people I feel like are like, I don't see color. Okay, so
That's exactly who they are. That
yeah,
is exactly who they are.
pretend like I don't see color. Okay, so yeah, and you don't see you say I don't see color because you're thinking that's a cool thing to say now, but what you're really saying is I don't see my adopted baby's identity, and now I'm on TikTok asking for
over the summer last year. No, it had to have been early. It was like a year ago or something. One of my videos went viral on my TikTok because this freaking girl tried to do her little, white tear sympathy, whatever, because she had a biracial child and was sitting here asking people, he's 8 years old or 7 years old. And I don't know what to do because he told me that he wished that he was white. And she tried to do this whole fucking sob story. And I was like, absolutely not. I was like, am I the only one who sees through her fucking bullshit right now?
right.
And so I made a video basically stitching her, and everyone in the comments was like, dude, I thought the same thing. I thought, this is crazy. And so, yeah, no, I have no sympathy for people like that. You lack self-awareness. You're ignorant. You should get nothing but the raw, real truth. And you should feel like shit. You need to go educate yourself before you do anything else.
And I think
it affects the children.
Yeah.
Like, that's what pisses me off.
And I think Denise was right. I think what's gonna happen is they're gonna go private. I'm gonna give it a couple of months, let the heat die down. Yep. Next thing you know, and then all of a sudden they're gonna be promoting a new. Did you know that black babies need lotion? Ooh, let's buy this lotion from a TikTok shop. Yeah, it's gonna. Yeah. And all of a sudden, cocoa butter. He's gonna say he invented cocoa butter.
Yeah, really. Oh, God.
But guys, let us know what you guys think about this whole situation. Like, like Peter Lane, you don't want to give this guy any more publicity. I get that, but the more I feel like the more that people are being, you already know that's been done 1,000 times over. So we'll just wait.
Apparently, there's been videos out there of him in the hospital with the mother when she was giving birth, and like I said, they found out records of him and his. I mean, it's getting pretty ugly. So I think he's getting the karma he deserves. And I'm hoping that I'm hoping that baby gets placed in a better home. Yeah.
Well, we'll see. Well, and I'm pretty sure that once the heat dies down, when CPS probably backs off, that's when his account's gonna go. That's when his lawyer is gonna be like, okay, now you can go back to doing no regular. We're probably not gonna see content from him till the end of the year when the investigation ends. Watch, I'm telling you, that's usually what happens. But guys, that's it. I went over time, but when we have the returning champion, we got to keep the cameras rolling. I'm sorry. I apologize for keeping you later than I should have, Ez. I know you're busy. I said that I wouldn't waste too much of your time.
No, you're totally fine.
I know my small little rinky-dinky channel is beneath you, and I'm
my God.
I feel so blessed. So blessed.
Shut up.
But if people want to find you online, if people want to shout out and talk about and just talk about that ex-love, the one that got away, that ex-teacher, their favorite teacher, the one hated anybody, the text to the ex, where can they do it online?
YouTube at text to my ex. If you want to go to my Instagram, Ezz Marie Pours, TikTok, Ezz Marie Official. Yeah, you can find my links all on there. So yeah.
All right, guys, be sure to give her a shout out and tell her that if you found her from this channel.